Hi, it's Lynn Shuck with Healing and Balance. We are going to be looking at upward facing dog. This is not a pose I do that much anymore, but it has a lot of the same principles as Sphinx and Cobra in terms of how you support the spine, hip extension, thoracic extension. It's simply your relationship to the floor and what's supporting you that changes. So if we look at Sphinx first, I'm propped up on my forearms. I want to make sure I find hip extension, so I start to bring my pelvis up off the floor. And then I'm going to draw my shoulders back and open the chest and change the thoracic spine. So there's Sphinx. Okay, but I have my forearms on the floor to help press into the floor. I have my feet and legs pressing into the floor. They're supporting me. There's a lot on the floor. If I come to Cobra, my hands come further back so that my palms are on the floor comfortably. I'm going to come up to about the same height for a moment, and I'm going to try and draw the top of my pelvis away from the floor and change the shape of my spine. And maybe I can come up further, but honestly, my spine won't change much more without my thighs coming off the floor. So this is about as high as mine goes, because when you're in Cobra, your thighs are supposed to stay on the floor. So is your pubic bone. Oh my goodness. And a lot of people, in order to straighten the arms, they have to lift the thighs off the floor. But if I take that Cobra and I move my hands from where they were comfortable to back as far as I can go without hurting my wrists, so they're much further back, I'm going to take that same Cobra, so thighs on the floor, pelvis trying to support my lower back, collarbones wide, chest lifted, and then I just press down into the floor through my hands and feet. I lift that Cobra straight up off the floor. I didn't change the shape of it. I didn't sink my belly to the floor as my hands came up. I didn't suddenly change the range of curvature I can create in my spine. I just lifted up from where Cobra was. So that can be a way to work towards upward facing dog, but the whole time I'm supporting the lumbar curve with that idea of the top of my pelvis trying to tilt away from the floor slightly. It's not big. And then creating that thoracic extension, that dome shape. I could, from here, bring my hands back, come up as high as I go in Cobra, and then it's the same shape. Look, it's the same shape. So give that a try, see what that does for you. I don't know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. And Clyde will approve of you nonetheless. Give it a go.